Yesterday, when I was looking through our box of Lord's Prayer specific things to do, I talked about very creative options and less than creative options. In other words, memorizing something. I think this is an option that's in the middle. Again, I'm holding it on there in case people wanted to pause, do a screenshot or something to save it. But this is someone else's creative idea, excuse me. And look at what it says. Our Father who art in heaven. That helps us think of the fatherliness or the parentingness of our God. And that's blue. I think you'll see the symbolicness of some of these symbols as we get going on the list. What this is then you have a blue ribbon, and then you tie that onto the next one. And when we say, hallowed be thy name, that is about whiteness and holiness. Hallowed, it means holy. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. That talks about majesty, and of course a majestic color is purple. On earth, as it is in heaven. Earth, of course, is represented with green. Give us this day our daily bread. The yellowness of wheat, of course, represents bread. Again, all these ribbons are provided, but the idea, I think, for those that don't have the packet, which of course is what these devotions are about, is not just for those that have the packet, but you can see the symbolism of all these colors. So let me continue. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. That is speaking of sin, is it not? It suggests here that's speaking of Jesus' blood. So it's a red symbolism, red ribbon for this particular project. Next is orange. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Orange is a suggestion of evil. I don't know that I knew that color scheme before, but it's all right. Works for me. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever and ever. Amen. That last one is kind of hard to read the way this is set up. It's gold. Gold for God's kingdom. A kingliness of a kingdom. You can understand gold as a symbolism there. The idea for this project, if you are one with this kit, you can read it yourself. That's that top paragraph. But it's tying ribbons together as you read the prayer. But it does for me two things. It reminds us that the prayer could be read should be read slowly, line by line, because they mean so many different things. This is a prayer about the parenting nature of God. This is a prayer about the holiness of God, the majesty of God. It's a prayer about this earth and the wheat that's on it. It's a prayer about what Jesus did for us in his death and resurrection and his blood. It's about the evil in the world. And in the end, it's all about God's kingdom. All of these projects that I'm talking about this week aren't just for those that have this in front of them, but it's for all of us to find different ways to think about our prayer life, this specific prayer specifically, but all of our prayer life could be about any of those things on this list. Again, some new food for thought.